NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I?
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Fields. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he will have the Bears 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Raheem Mostert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
He'll buy some time right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Now Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Devontae Parker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Following the interception, Mayfield flush to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is Parker, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Gets this one to Hill. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but
He's got a man, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Chicago. Calvin Ridley, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Fields now to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A first down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. I need to get my swag. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On third down, Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They snap it to Fields.
Touchdown, Bears! Trey McBride, his first NFL reception, goes for 6.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And to get deep on me here, I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Baker. Flushed out right. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mayfield to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now Mayfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for Chicago, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.